The Merlion, that mythical creature with a lion's head and the body of a fish, it's Singapore's iconic tourism mascot, of course. Now, while many can name the mascot, few really know how the Merlion came about. In our SG50 report this week, Yeo Kai-ting traces the origin and development of the Merlion.
The head of a lion and the body of a mermaid. This statue has long been regarded as an icon of Singapore. Many visitors here make it a point to stop by the Merlion for that holiday snapshot.
The Singapore icon is a Merlion. Every tourist knows that what is Singapore means that Merlion. If we are going to ask someone that what is Singapore you want to visit, then he said the Merlion.
The Merlion and the new opening up Marina Bay also. 新加坡正好是国庆50周年，对吧？然后鱼尾狮应该也是像一个新加坡的一个守护神。
The Merlion was first created in 1964 as an emblem for the Singapore Tourist Promotion Board and served as the board's corporate logo from 1966 to 1997.
It was a rather unique period in Singapore's history. So when the Merlion was introduced in the logo was 1964, and Singapore had recently ceased being a British colony, and it was in sort of political limbo. So the Merlion is actually quite a clever symbol. In this particular case, it kind of captures the roots of Singapore's underpinnings as a fishing village and a seaport with a fish, of course, and embodies the sort of cultural values, if you like, of the Singapore people. That was hardworking, thrifty, down to earth, and so forth, and yet combines it with, in this sort of chimera, with the lion, which of course we all know signifies courage and bravery and leaping into the future.
This is the original Merlion design by Fraser Brunner, who was also curator of the Van Cleef Aquarium. According to the Singapore Tourism Board, the design reflects the legend of Sang Nila Utama, a mythical tale of a Malay prince who sailed across the seas and discovered a fishing island called Temasek, meaning sea town in Old Javanese. After arriving on the island, he was confronted by a majestic creature which appeared to be a lion. And that was why he decided to name the island settlement Singapura, which means Lion City.
The head, the face is of course reflective of the lion-like creature that he saw when he landed here, and then the tail is to symbolize our humble origins as a fishing village.
Following its introduction, the Merlion became so popular that two statues, sculpted by the late Lim Nang Seng based on a blueprint by artist Kwan Sai Keong, were installed at the mouth of the Singapore River in 1972. This installation was officiated by Singapore's late Prime Minister Lee Kuan Yew. But the completion of the Esplanade Bridge in 1997 meant that the 8.6-meter statue could no longer be viewed clearly from the waterfront. So in 2002, both the main statue and the little one were relocated to where they stand in Merlion Park today. These aren't the only Merlion statues in Singapore. Since 1996, one looms large over Sentosa. Standing at 37 meters, giving this gigantic statue a bath is no mean feat. These abseilers are specially hired to carry out this tough task, armed with ropes and spray jets, all these just to give the Merlion a clean coat. There are 3 other Merlion statues authorized by the Singapore Tourism Board. If you're up for a good trek up Mount Faber, there's one at the top of Faber Point. And the next time you're around Ang Mo Kio Bishan Park, keep a lookout for these other 2 Merlions near Block 220. It's also made its way overseas, to Indonesia, Shenzhen, China, and as far as the United States.
Singapore Tourism Board is indeed the custodian of the use of the Merlion emblem. You just apply for it online through our corporate website. The use of the Merlion emblem is free of charge.
In recent years, other iconic structures like the Marina Bay Sands and Gardens by the Bay are beginning to be used as symbols of Singapore. Will the Merlion one day lose its popularity?
I think the Merlion is an enduring icon. We know that today, 1 in 5 visitors will go to the Merlion Park when they are in Singapore. And I think what's heartening also is that a lot of local designers in recent years have been very inspired by the Merlion. So what has come out of it is that we've seen chic and unique products such as ice cube trays, such as porcelain plates, such as cushion covers and so on. And this has helped to sustain the interest in the Merlion, not just amongst tourists, but also amongst the locals.
In a sense, I think that the Marina Bay Sands, which is so iconic in the skyline, is actually the kind of logical transformation, if you like, of the values that the Merlion represents. Because, you know, there you have something exactly analogous and not rivalrous, because it's signifying the historical roots in the sea, and yet it takes a lot of courage really to build an architectural structure like that. So I think it's very complementary with the principles that the Merlion initially signifies. And perhaps it's time to give the Merlion a renewed vigour.
Regardless, the endless flow of visitors to the Merlion is a testament to the icon itself, and it seems the Merlion isn't ready to lose its shine just yet.